Very exciting day for me particularly because we are behind closed doors here at the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, I'm spending the first half of my morning with the Senior Director of Refinery Operations, Pierre Justino. It's really cool. I had no idea so much was going on in here.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that there's actually a refining operation in this building.
So why is it important that the workers wear the outfit that I've been given here?
Well, we take safety very seriously at the Royal Canadian Mint, so all the protective gear that's necessary to protect them from any spills and the heat and the conditions that they're working in.
Okay, well see, I've got full leg and front body coverage here. How hot is the metal that they're working with here in the furnace?
This is again around 1200 degrees C. Serge has already removed a sample and sent it up to our lab for analysis.
Okay, so here's an example of what the samples look like. Why are some of them round and some of them spears?
So they've taken some dip samples, we call, and it's essentially just a spoon that goes into the molten metal and they take a dip. And we also have these pin tubes, and we insert the tube into the molten metal and it rises into the glass tube and then remove the glass. And so the dip samples are for rough analysis, understanding how much gold is in there and what kind of the composition of the material.
Okay.
And then these pin tubes are used for the fire assay to get the final exact amounts.
Okay, and then what will you use that information for?
This is used to transact with our customers. So the mines send us these deposits,
right,
and what they want is to get credits for the gold that they send us. So we credit their accounts with that gold.
Okay, so this is only the tip of the iceberg in refining room number 2. Let's head towards the back here because we've got some fellas working with silver back here as well,
That's
right?
correct.
Okay, so what exactly are they doing?
So right now he's preparing some rough silver and he's pouring it through a cup that's got many holes in it, and you can see a shower of silver that's falling into a tank of water. And as the silver falls into the water, it creates a silver grain. We have this here, and this is rough grain.
So we've got an example of the rough silver on the ground here, right?
That's right. So this is the rough silver that they melt, and he's now producing Eric is producing some grain here that will then go through our silver electrolysis process. So it's going to be refined to pure silver.
Okay, and why is it important that it goes from this form to the pellets before it can go into the gorgeous finished product that's over here?
So it's important to put it into this grain form because this is what our silver electrolysis process needs. They're fed into these baskets that are in solution and current is driven through this.
Okay. Right to our right here, what is this
so we have
setup?
Yeah, so this is a preheating oven where we heat our molds. It's important to pour the metal into a hot mold and not into a cold mold to avoid any conditions of small explosions or that sort.
Will the molds actually explode if they're not hot enough?
It can create a bit of a splash, that's right, when the metal touches the cold surface.
Okay, so there you go. We've taken you through both refining rooms here at the Royal Canadian Mint. Here's an example of what a silver finished bar looks like. Here's an example of a gold. Pretty amazing stuff. What is one of these silver bars worth?
So it's about $30,000.
And this one here?
$650,000.
There you go, your house in the form of a gold bar. Listen, thank you very much for taking us on a tour through the refining plant.
Thank you, Sarah.
We haven't even gone through half of the Royal Canadian Mint, so the rest of it is coming up later on the show.